What's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20. Starting a new freelance, free rotation, whatever you want to call it, album here today. We have With Him Temptation, the Silent Force album. We're going with the intro and See Who I Am combo. Song 1 and 2 in the album here. So pretty much the only thing I've heard every single song on The Heart of Everything. There you go. Album. I was just trying to remember what it is. Is it Theory of Everything, Heart of Everything? Whatever, Everything album. And that is pretty much all I had ever heard from With Him Temptation, except for one additional song, which happens to be on this album. Of course, Angels, one of the more popular, famous With Him Temptation songs. A lot of people have heard it, if you've heard With Him Temptation. And I was thinking, where should I go next? Someone suggested a different song from this album, so I was like, I think that's just heightening the fact that I should check out this album next from With Him Temptation. So we're gonna mosey around here, listen to a couple songs, and not the whole album from the Silent Force. See what happens. Obviously skipping Angels, but it is what it is. Just making sure. Yeah, I don't know which one was recommended to me or not. I was thinking of looking it up, but I did not. I want to say it was Stand My Ground, but I'm not 100% positive that was. Anyways, so like usual on these ones, make sure I'm the right one. We're gonna listen to the intro, maybe talk about it a little bit. It's just an instrumental intro from what the lyrics tell me. Maybe discuss a thing or two, who knows, and then jump right into the next song. So let's get to it. Fuck. So close. Alright. That is one hell of an epic fucking intro. Right there. Don't play. I just remembered last second I was gonna start playing. Ignore that drum hit that you heard in there. That's clearly not gonna. That doesn't mean anything. That's not what we're listening to next. It's crazy talk there. That was like crazy, like cinematic. That's one hell of an intro. Like for realsies, that was something I was I thought it came like straight from a movie or a video game or something. Like I was like listening to some song from like World of Warcraft or like maybe something from Lord of the Rings or something. Like that was crazy. Had like a choir belting shit out, I think, at some point. Sharon came in there, started singing her angelic, beautiful vocals out. There's strings. I think I heard a timpani in there somewhere. Brass, probably woodwinds. Didn't really pay attention to the woodwinds, but I feel like there must have been if everything else was happening. I was just nutty. I was crazy. I was crazy intense for an album. Like for a movie or a video game or something, that would make a lot of sense. But damn, that's one hell of an intro. I don't think there's really anything we need to go over there. So let's go ahead and see who we is. See who I am. All right. Maybe had that drum sound in there that you think you heard earlier. You didn't actually hear it, but you might have thought that you heard it. It probably has nothing to do with this song. Oh, anyways.
Is it true?
Trying to disappear on me. I saw that cursor. Trying to make me do it twice in the same video? I don't think so. Not happening this time. Huh. Huh. That was interesting. I feel like trying to put my words into my thoughts into words. There it is. My words into thoughts. I have these words, but I can't think them. Let it all wash over for a second here. Let it wash over. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that song. There's tons of cool instruments that were coming in. There's also a harp that was in the intro. I forgot. Like, you know, I said strings and stuff. You know, there's definitely violins and whatnot. But I heard a harp in the intro. There's also a harp busted out in this one. Then you had that fucking string bass in there at some point. Like, just tons of very exciting orchestral instruments just doing some really cool stuff, having their own like little solo lines here and there. It's very cool stuff. Interesting push back into the chorus for the last time, or at least the repeating chorus for the last time. There was even one part during the last time through the chorus that sounded like she was gonna start the vamping. What's the word I'm looking for? Start the chorus in a round. It sounded like she was gonna start saying, and then her own voice was gonna start repeating it after she said it. I think it happened for like the first line, but then it stopped happening after that, which was cool. I was hoping it would continue to keep going forward. I thought that would be really fucking cool. But it was still cool the moment it happened. We'll check that out later. I don't have it down necessarily, but we'll try to remember. Sorry, my scalp's itchy. Yeah, her vocals were good. There was a really nice high note there in the chorus. So it was really pretty fucking cool. For some reason, I kept thinking that the line "This is not the end" was going to be more kind of like punched out, like "This is not the end," you know, like really fast instead of like slowly delivered. Isn't it kind of like the album after this? I think the line is like "Forgive me my sins" or something like that. I don't remember what song that comes from, but I kind of like that. "Forgive me my sins," you know, just very punched out. "This is not the end." I thought it was gonna be more quick instruments rattling off the rhythm with her or something like that, but that didn't happen, and I'm okay that didn't happen. But just like, I think that would have been cool. Just like the round for the last time through the chorus would have been pretty cool. I think that would have been pretty cool too, but definitely not taking it away from it. Just kind of my thoughts I was having as the song was progressing out. But yeah, no, I was good. I really liked what the instruments were doing. Her vocals sounded beautiful as always, impressive. A lot of cool stuff happened in there. There's nothing that was just like, it was okay. Like, it was all just borderline like really good, but there was also nothing that was like, dude, you know what I mean? So it just has me in this kind of limbo state of just like, yeah, that was really good. I don't know what else to say about it, but it was really good. I liked it. You know what I mean? So I feel like I should have more to say of either like, oh dude, it was the shit, that was so awesome, or like, yeah, it could have been better. But it's like, I'm just in that weird limbo place of like, no, no wrong with it. It was good. I liked it. It happens occasionally in certain songs. which is never a bad thing. It feels like I'm supposed to be saying something more than I am, but I guess that's not really the case. But alright, let's reset this video and let's get back into this bitch. Alright, beginning here. Yeah, that the movie like triumphant crazy introduction kind of bled a little bit into the start of this song, which just said like it was a heroic intro. Like it just, everything about it just again felt like it should be in a movie scene or something. It was very fascinating. Excuse me. And so the choir as well. The choir was doing something cool. Let's hear this super triumphant, heroic, awesome intro. Yeah, it's that rhythm. Dun dun da da dun da da dun dun da da dun. It sounds like it's some. Just saying that just made me think of Pirates of the Caribbean. Da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun. It's just like this heroic movie-like rhythm and sound just coming out. It's just like, oh, so triumphant. You just want to like go climb a fucking mountain in victory or some shit. That's just so cool. I like that. I don't know if it's just the choir in the background or some point between the next 20 seconds before the next thing comes in. If the choir has its own section, I don't remember. But I like the choir in the background again. Very heroic, very just like epic sounding. Like the little no, no. Yeah, I think it was just the moments where they would kind of come in and have those long phrases going on, beautiful melody lines, and then at the end of the little bum bum pops that they had in there. Just I think the choir heightened the crazy heroicness of that intro, just in general. So yeah, good use of choir there. I like that. Around 40. I believe this is when I think Sharon's about to start her verse here, but in approximately 8-ish seconds I had flute with a question mark. It was some kind of woodwind. I don't remember if it was a flute or whatnot, but I wanted to check that out. And I also said a pizzicato. It sounded like there was some pizzicato going on, like a violin or something in there as well, and it sounded like they did something really cool. So I want to look out for that. And then we'll probably let it keep going through her verse a little bit, because I think she had a nice voice doubling harmony in there around 1 minute, and there's a cool rhythm. And then I want to check out the chorus. So we're just gonna let it like roll out here a little bit.
Is it true what they say? Are we too blind to find the way? Fear of the unknown cloud our hearts today.
Da, da, da. I mean, it sounds like a flute. It could be some kind of flute family, like some specific off the normal beaten path kind of flute family instrument, like a piccolo or something. But I would take a guess on flute. It's a standard C flute, but I like that little thing. Now for the pizzicato, I think it's about to come in here. I don't think it's very prominent. I don't know how long it lasts, but I feel like I heard it.
Come into my world, see through my eyes.
Yeah, see, I hear the violins going. It was just for like 2-ish notes there. Huh. That part there. Just like it's like 3 notes there. Like a little arpeggio, and then I hear them start bowing. Interesting little touch there, if that is what that is. It's a very interesting choice to have a little bit of pizzicato in there. Don't let it continue, just like, just a little bit, and then start bowing the violin. Or string in general. Violin, viola, whatever. Interesting.
Hearts today. Come into my world. See through my eyes. Try to understand. Don't wanna lose what we have. We've been dreaming, but who can deny?
Very nice notes there. I like the way she's shaping the end of those phrases. The beautiful harmony in there. Something about rhythm is about to happen. I do have this later, but yeah, that cymbal that the drummer is riding on is very trebly, very crisp and metallic sounding. I don't know if I like that or not, but it's not bad. I think with headphones, like without headphones, I probably wouldn't even notice it. But with headphones on, it sounds like it's really chiming my ear really loud. But like, I'm not against it. It just seems a little too sharp of a trebly sound for my ears a little bit. But not a bad thing. But rhythm and chorus here. What rhythm do we have coming out here?
So that's why I'm living between the truth and the lies. See who I am, break through the surface, reach for my hand.
I think it might be the rhythm of the chord. Yes, no. Hold on here. Did I miss it?
We have. We've been dreaming, but who can deny? So that's why I'm living between the truth and the lies.
Yeah, it must be the chorus. I guess I wrote that and then decided I just want to listen to the whole chorus anyways. But yeah, no, the rhythm of the chorus. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I only remember the first line, but yeah, I liked kind of that the really separated notes from the vocal line in the chorus. I think it's really nice.
See who I am, break through the surface, reach for my hand, the shoulder and free.
Yeah, I like those bars there. There's those 4 bars there, but also that high note on surface though. That rhythm mixed with those notes, that is beautiful. I like, again, kind of this epic sounding, just heroic marching rhythm from the guitars and the drums and shit. Like, that's fucking cool on top of this chorus. It's really nice.
See who I am, break through the surface, reach for my hand, the shoulder and we can free our mind and find the way. The world is in our hands. This is not the end.
Right, then right after that, yeah, approximately 138. There's like almost like war sounding drums, the very hollow timbre of those drums, just very rumbly war drum like sound like that. I also think there was some rumbly bass sound in here as well, and I like that it kind of brings it back down to this very basic level when coming back to the next verse. I think it was a really nice touch. It's a little hard to hear the bass. You hear it a little bit once it picks up and comes in. That is a rumbly ass bass. If you can hear that, it's kind of hidden behind a lot of the other instrumentation. But like when you hear that rumble, you're like, oh fuck, what is that? That's a clean sound right there. Kind of like the fall off, the kind of almost like dead syllable kind of sound at the end of that. Wish to see, like it's very muted. It's a very muted syllable note there. I like that. Nice choice there, musical choice. I like that. Um, 210-ish. Go 203, why not? I said treble. I think this is a trebly sound that I liked hearing. Because I don't think it was just from the drums. But I think it was the way it kind of exploded, or like kind of brought down to this treble level, if I remember. So let's actually go beep, a little bit farther back. Let's see if I was correct on that.
See through your lies. I'll try to understand before we lose what we have. We just can't stop believing 'cause we have to try.
Yeah, it breaks down into this bridge, into the chorus, and like all of a sudden you just have a lot of this sound coming from the drums. Again, it is a little bit that very chimey, very piercing trebly cymbal sound, but in this one, I mean, I don't know, it's like close to a little too much, but like just in the okay enough zone that like it's not making me go like okay or anything, but it's getting close. So it's like it's acceptable. I like it. I'm okay with it. But I like how it just kind of the sound just kind of breaks down to this like riding groove that kind of pushes into the chorus. I think that's a nice contrast in between the end of the verse into the bridge into the chorus. I think there's a nice contrast there. And you get a good taste of that bass in there. Oh. Nice. Alright, then after the chorus here, because I believe at this point is when it repeats the chorus twice. So at the end of that, we get to the breakdown here, and I wanted to check out the instruments and the rhythm of that, and then the instrumentation and the way it pushes back into the chorus around 3:55-ish, and then we'll just kind of let it keep going and call it a song. So we're looking for a breakdown. Go 251. Yeah, so far I'm hearing the strings very loud. I like that. Kind of like a little trill step up and down between the note, which would be a trill. Kind of slow trill going on there. I like that sound. I like what hearing the strings doing so far. And of course the electric guitar and the bass guitar are doing a good job kind of vamping this rhythm. Dum 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 dum. You know, kind of it's kind of subdued under everything else because it's just keeping the rhythm, it's just keeping that beat, that pulse, that energy going. You know, so it doesn't need to be loud, it doesn't need to be overbearing, it just needs to be there, and it needs to be technically hearable even if you're not paying attention to it. And that's like right underneath the either crash or ride cymbal. I want to say it's a ride just because of how sharp and trebly it is, but it could also be a crash cymbal. But the cymbal riding of the drums that are going on is like right above that, and then above that obviously you have Sharon's beautiful vocal lines going on, and above that you can hear the strings and stuff. It's just this really good layering that you can pick out each individual section that's happening, and they feel like they're all kind of on top of each other and like sandwiched together like very well. Nothing's overpowering the other Musically, they all have they're all their exact right places. It's well mixed, well balanced, and you can pick out every individual part. I think that's a good production work right there. Whew, let's keep listening for these instruments. Sounds like the strings are getting even more intense, but kind of you know, rising up and then going back and forth between those two notes again. Now we got this harp coming in here. It's beautiful. Just kind of a little multi-string. I don't know shit about strings. I definitely don't know shit about harps. Wouldn't even fucking begin to know what the fuck this is called, but just multi-pluck. That's what it is now, clearly. Just a nice little 3-note. I think it's 3 notes. Kind of strum there. Like that. Just little touches here and there. Beautiful held sustained notes from Sharon. Great vocal notes in it. Yeah, just kind of just the beautiful upper register of these 3 sections coming together. The strings with separation between the harp and the violins. Possibly a viola in there as well. I'm just gonna say violins because fuck it, because I can't see them performing, so I'm just assuming violins. As well as the other voice of Sharon in her upper register. It's just all these very, very high end register sounds, beautiful melody lines, all blending together is really creating this really nice, airy and like mystical kind of sound to it. There's that string bass coming in there. Give me that again. So now we have like back to the chorus, but it's not complete. It's about to. I just heard the drums about to fill back in and bring all the instruments back in. But like starts out after that the pickup notes from the string bass back into it with the epic dun 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 kind of can't tell if it was just the guitars or the drums or what, I'm not sure, but that punching heroic rhythms back in, and you have that intensity of the chorus but without all the instruments, so it creates this interesting effect, and then the instruments come back in. It's like, here we've arrived at the chorus. Nice push back into the chorus there. Okay, everything comes back in. Yeah, see, that's as unfortunate. Like, it's not bad. It doesn't ruin anything. This is an epic last push through the final time of the chorus. But it's just, you have that "see who I am," and she repeats it, "see who I am," and it sounds like they kind of come together, a little harmony on the surface. And I was ready for "reach for my hand," reach for my hand. Like, I was ready for that effect to happen at least twice, and it didn't happen twice. And I was like, I wanted it so bad. It would have been a little typical, sure, and you switching up expectations. Okay, that's fine. It's just like, my ears wanted it so bad though. Like, my ears wanted it so bad though. It's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. I that. I like that little play embellishment of that last note. And of course, those hits on the choir. Da 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 da. To end it out, that's beautiful right there. Nice. Nice on there. I like that. That's beautiful. I don't think besides the like, awesome instrumentation and great use of certain sections and great mixing and production work, there was nothing that like really blew my fucking mind. But I mean, of course, every song doesn't have to floor me and be like, holy shit, you know. It's just it was just like, it was a pretty good standard song. It was beautiful. There was some really great instrumental work in there. It was just overall, it was really good stuff. So I like that. I really like that. So when we come back to Within Temptation, we will be on Jillian. Don't know who Jillian is, or what that is, what and or who that is referring to. But Jillian will be next, so we'll have to see what Jillian did then. Who Jillian is? Apparently, whoever Jillian is, they need to stop crying. It says Jillian, no more tears. So something happened to Jillian, and I'm interested to get into that. Now, of course, this is part of the free rotation, so you could get another one of these songs in a week or a month or 2 or 3. You know, who knows when part 3 or song number 3 Jillian's going to come out. That is the benefit and curse to this free rotation, is that you're going to get Within Temptation song a lot earlier than you would have otherwise. However, who knows when the next one's going to come out. Could come out tomorrow. You don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Downfall, I usually try not to do the same person 2 days in a row, at least so far. Who knows, by the time that this one releases, that will be the way it still is, but that's at least the way I'm currently doing it. So chances are it won't be tomorrow, but who knows, it might be next week, it might be 3 days from now. You don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't even fucking know, but chances are probably it's a good week or 2. But thank you so much for joining me. It's always good to hear Sharon's amazing, beautiful vocals, and of course their instrumentation and orchestration that they put on top of that. Their instrumentalists are just as good. Can't take any credit away from them, and I love their instrumental choices. It's just like listening to a beautiful mixture of like Nightwish and like Evanescence or something. It's like it's amazing combination. I could see that combo. So yeah, it's always a treat to listen to Within Temptation, to listen to Sharon, and can't wait to get back to it. See what up with Jillian. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see y'all next time.